time is it? I don't know. I got too many games going on to keep track.
We're going to say that a couple times.
So here we go. Tip-off will be Aaron Betcher, the 6'1 senior, going up against Nick Neilinger. And we're ready to get this one started here. And it's going to be controlled, and Ryan Welch grabs it. Plymouth will be going right to left on your radio dial. And into the hands of Hodges, worked around to Welch, to Renz, to Caleb Haddon, getting the start tonight for Randy Davis. Hodges at the top of the key will reverse it over to Hayden. Haddon wants to go inside, does not. Renz to Hodges. And now Nick Neilinger has it on the left angle. To the corner, Hayden open for three. Caleb short on the miss. And here comes LaVille on the rebound.
LaVille in a 2-3 zone, so they'll stick in that zone, make it shoot from out.
Glenn Harris will get it into the hands of Jacob Mangus, the 5'10 sophomore. Good-looking player, a 45% shooter coming into tonight's game for LaVille. On the right wing side, Betcher, averaging 6 a game for LaVille. Worked back into the hands of Howes again. Takes on Neilinger, but gets shut down on the defense. Now to the left wing side, Betcher. Nothing happening for him right now. Back to Howes. He's a good shooter from outside. Neidlinger's got him marked up high. Trying to get control of John Wicks. He'll get it back to the top. Good patience by LaVille thus far. And now trying to dribble in left side Mangus, shut down by the defensive ends. We're playing out high. We're not going to give any room for LaVille to try to work anything. It's now on the right side Mangus again. Now Haddon on the switch, turning on him as Mangus, but Haddon stayed with him and dumps it over to Howes. Howes marked up by Renz's defense, over to the far side Betcher. Betcher gets Neilinger, gets an opening, draws a foul as he goes up, and that'll be on Welch.
Yeah, Ryan just didn't see him coming quick enough and couldn't get there.
Neilinger got beat on the dribble there, and that forced Welch to step through, but Welch was not able to get there in time, as Larry mentioned.
Nice patience by LaVille, Tony. They worked the ball, about 14 passes, actually. Free throw is in and out.
That's been the bugaboo this year for the LaVille Lancers, coming in at 63% shooting as a team. And Betcher, who is 67%, delivers a second free throw. That's good. So it's 1-0 in favor of LaVille as we're almost 2 minutes into this first quarter. Welch left side to Hodges. Hodges at the top of the key, looking, popping out Haddon. Caleb back to the top to Hodges again. Hodges can't find anybody inside. Now reversed to right corner to Haddon. Haddon then have it inside, and now to Hodges. Back out to Haddon. Shot faking a three, dribbles in, skip pass, caught Neilinger left corner for three. Nick had to go off the rim, no good. Wicks grabs the rebound, and here come the Lancers up the court.
Plymouth 0 for 2 from three-point land.
Well, we were working the ball well. Got the shot we wanted, didn't fall. On the far side, it's Mangus. Mangus got it up hard by Haddon. Good defense there by the Plymouth guard. And now worked free to Howes. Howes will get it back to the top, handled by Mangus, the sophomore. Mangus looking. Mangus still one-on-one with Neilinger. Neilinger with a poke, almost got a steal. Now Mangus dribbles out of trouble. Had the ball deflected by Neilinger. And now it's Hodges with the steal. And he'll get it to Renz, and we'll set it up. Hodges to Neilinger, right corner for three. Nick long again, fouled his shot, deflects the ball loose. Renz on the ground, saves it. Now he's toppled on by two LaVille Lancers. And the whistle sounds, and a jump ball call, LaVille ball.
We're looking a little stale here on the shooting offense part. No turnovers, but 0 for 3 from three-point land right now. Full court pressure put on by Plymouth.
Full court. Hodges attacking the point, and now it's going to be into Mangus' hands for LaVille, still in the backcourt. Look to the far side to Howes. Oh, a dangerous pass that Haddon almost picked up. Now across the timeline, getting the pass is Howes on the left side. Dumped it off. Betcher to Wicks. In between the blocks. Shot up. Score from about 10 feet out. 3-0 LaVille with under 5 minutes to go here in the first. Haddon on the right wing side, now to Neilinger. Neilinger back to Haddon on the right wing. Haddon trying to look inside, Welch not getting open, now Neilinger at the top of the key. Left side, Hodges. Hodgie looking, there's Neilinger left corner. Neidlinger reversed it to the left corner with Haddon. Back to the top to Neidlinger. Far side Hodges, inlet to Welch. Draws a double team, kicked it out. Top of the key, shot fake from Neidlinger. Near wing Hodges, good defense by LaVille. Skipped it over to the far side Hodges again. And now he'll skip it over to the near corner. Haddon a quick three, short on it again. So he's 0 for 2. Plymouth still with a goose egg on the board. 3-0 LaVille, and they have the ball.
0 for 4 from three-point land.
Brent Hallis gets it into the hands of Butcher. Now back to Hollis, left side. Handled there by Mangus. Now for his first touch is Julian Hansen. They welcome him back into the lineup after being injured early in the season. Now Hollis works it over to Butcher. Butcher, one-on-one with Hodges, dumps it off. Mangus with it on the left side, Neidlinger guarding him. Mangus needs help. Mangus is going to take him to the free throw line. Now dumped it off to Wicks. He can't pull up with a jumper. Now a three on the way, off bounds by Mangus, no good. And the rebound to Haddon. Outlet to Hodges. Plymouth on the run, but we don't have the numbers, so we'll pull it back out. Haddon skips it over the other side of Neidlinger and will set it up. Underneath the Welch, cutting into the lane. Up strong, draws the foul.
Finally, we had somebody jump into the lane. We were just playing perimeter basketball, and then Welch stepped up and jumped into the lane and created some offense for us without the three-point shot.
Clock stops at 3:15 remaining. It looks like Matt Gold and Sam Falsich are going to check in here in just a moment. Ryan Welch will go to the free throw line for his first 3 free throws of the day, and he short arms the first one. He came in at 60%, 18 of 30, now 18 of 31. Renz and Hodges will now take a seat.
Number 42, Sam Falsich.
Welch, a right-handed shooter. 299 minutes coming in to today's game. Free throw missed. The horn sounded, but that was accidental, so play will continue. LaVille has the basketball. Plymouth still scoreless. So 0 for 2 from the line and 0 for 4 from the floor. On the far side for LaVille, this is Butcher trying to get by Galt. Butcher does get by Galt with his layup. Floater missed it. Welch will rebound, and here comes Neidlinger the other way. He stutter steps, and now he's going to kick it to the corner to Haddon. Throw to the top, Galt. Nice pass fake by Galt. Got the defense moving, but nothing happens as they stay strong at the elbow. False stitch. Now to Galt. Nice lead to Neidlinger in the corner for 3. No good. Welch an offensive board. Up strong. Scores and draws the foul as the free throw will tie the ball game if Rhino hits.
Shot, but Ryan going for the loose ball has actually lost their men. Two people tried to block out Sam, and then all of a sudden there's nobody blocking out Welch, so just miscommunication there. And Tony, when you play a zone, it's a lot harder to block out. You got to find that man quickly.
Number 14, Calvin Hoffler.
Well, we talked about Ryan. This will be the game for him to get some good, some better scoring confidence, because they have had teams really held him in check. As that free throw short, nice offensive ball by Calvin Hoffler into the game. Go to Neidlinger, right baseline drive, and Nick scores. 4-3 Plymouth.
Good tip out by Sam there. And again, that's what you got to do on free throws. You can't get the rebound, tip it out, and Hoffler picked up the rebound.
Hallis with the ball across the timeline with a pass, caught by Butcher, back to Hallis again. Brent Hallis averaging 9 points a game for LaVille. Now to Butcher on the right side. Back to the point man. Hallis stepped up, avoids a trap, tried to force a pass down low, and it got kicked out of bounds by Plymouth.
So far, LaVille's doing a pretty good job on not turning the ball over.
Hallis will be inbounding right at the basket for LaVille. Into the game for the first time will be Ben Fagan for LaVille, and will answer big man for big man is Blaine Schaefer. Will replace Ryan Welch for Plymouth. Here's the inbound by LaVille, caught by Butcher. Shot fake from the left side. Here's a 3 on the way by Mangus, short. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to be Calvin Hoffler with a great job stealing it away. Hoffler will get up the court, and he's fouled out high by Butcher, stopping the clock at $1:54.
Butcher picks up his first. Colin Hoffler showing why, he is definitely a varsity type player. Great explosion to the ball, got the loose rebound, and started up court right away.
Matt Gold has the basketball. At the top of the key, left side to Neidlinger. Nothing inside, so popping out false stitch. Around the Galt, perimeter passing to Hoffler right wing. Down to the corner, Neidlinger. Back out to Hoffler at the point. Calvin will take it to the left side. Nice dump load as Fawcett lost the ball. Got it back and scored. Sam stayed with it on a nice feed by Hoffler. 6-3 Plymouth. Under a minute and a half to go in the first. This is Mangus with the ball. 45% shooter. There's the young sophomore getting it off to Hallens. And now work through to Betcher. Right wing side. Taken by Fagan again. And now skip pass to Wicks. Along three, no good. Rebound Hoffler as he tipped it up for Falstich. And now Plymouth will go the other way with a 3-point lead. Galt in the right corner for three. It rolls out. Rebound, Falstich score. Sam Falstich with another offensive rebound. But that's his 17th offensive board this year in the limited amount of playing time that he's gotten. 8-3 Plymouth with 45 seconds to go in the first.
Well, great job by Sam of finishing, but boy, LaVille's got to find somebody to block out of that zone.
Trying to dribble in was Mangus. Gets shut down there by the Plymouth defense. Betcher right back to Mangus on the right side again. Trying to find a cutter through, and Hallis can't find anything. 30 seconds to go in the first. Yes, then Nininger with a steal from midcourt. Layup score. 10-3 in favor of Plymouth. And across with the basketball is Hallis. Hallis, the 6-foot junior. Now to Mangus. And he's fouled by Hoffler right on the baseline. Nope, he went out of bounds.
Wow.
Foul was called.
Playing some really aggressive defense. And you know what? You play just as aggressively as the referees will let you, Tony. That's what Plymouth's doing right now.
Doug Snyder not very happy with that no call. Plymouth basketball with 11 seconds remaining. On the right side, Hoffler. To the right corner, Galt. Shot fake on a 3, 5 seconds. Oh, nice reverse to Nininger. In the corner for three. And it's 13-3, and that will end the first quarter.
Nice finish. Nice finish.
So the Plymouth Pilgrims have a 10-point lead, 13-3 after one on AM 1050 Sports. Nininger has the ball at the top of the key. Plymouth going right to left on your radio dial. We're in the half court right now. Hodges had the ball stripped away not once but twice. Hodges got it back. Fed it down low to Welch, who's fouling away up.
I tell you, Haji is quick, and he is low to the ground. Ryan a little shaken up there. He really was hit hard on that foul. I'm not sure who it was. We're going to find out here in just a second. It was against Glenn Halzick.
So Hollis, the 6-foot junior, gets called for the foul, and Ryan Welch to the free throw line for a second time today. And he hits that one, so he's 1 of 3. Julian Hansen will check back in now for LaVille, as it'll be John Wicks taking a seat. Here's Welch's second free throw on its way, and that's good.
He's got the rhythm going now.
So the 5-time leading rebounder this season makes it 15-3 on his free throws. LaVille trying to avoid a trap in the backcourt, and there's a long lead. Great leaping catch there by Hansen. Back up to Mangus. Mangus, right wing side with Nininger guarding him. Into the game now for the first time is Isaiah Whitley. Whitley able to get it off the left wing, and a reach-in foul by Hodges, or is that Matt Galt?
Matt Galt's going to get that one.
Matt Galt gets called for that foul, stopping the clock at 7:15. So it'll be an inbound LaVille, right into the basket, as Alice will do the honors. Coming through is Whitney. He went out of bounds. So that's a turnover by LaVille.
That's their 4th turnover versus 0 for Plymouth.
7:13 remaining in the second quarter. And it'll be Hodges going up against a 2-3 zone here by LaVille. Galt. Hodges, right side, Nininger on a reverse Hodges. Reverse. Galt, backdoor lob to Nininger, picked off by Hansen. Great leaping steal by Julian Hansen, the 6-foot senior. So off the turnover by Plymouth, it'll be LaVille ball and a 3 by Mangus. Good.
Mangus, a young, good-looking player.
Jacob Mangus nails his 13th three-pointer of the season, 15-6 now. Plymouth with the lead, and 6:38 to go in the second. Left wing side, it's Matt Galt. Can't find anybody inside. Looked again, nothing there. Got it to the reverse corner to Nininger, who for some reason threw it right into a double team. Welch comes loose to get the ball. It's still free. It goes off of Ryan, out of bounds. Not quite sure what Nick saw there in that interior pass.
It was pretty tight.
Blue jerseys. So turnover LaVille, or turnover Plymouth, I should say. LaVille ball trapped in the backcourt. Whoever momentarily was Hollis, who he's in trouble.
Wow.
Back to Whitby. He's across the timeline in the corner, and he traveled. Nylinger and Galt got over there and did a great job trapping.
It's the worst place you ever want to stop is right across the 10-second line and in the corner, and that's what he did. He ended up with 3 defenders instead of 2.
Austin Hodges has the basketball. Left side to Galt. Wants to reverse it. There it is to Austin. Now at the right elbow high, Falstich. Nice skip to the corner, Galt, but he doesn't shoot it. To the top, Hodges. Back down low to Falstich. Can't backdoor it. Turns, fires anyways, and got the blow. Guys just Sammy recognizing that he lost a couple of options, so he took it. 17-6. Plymouth under 6 now to go to second. Whitby avoids another trap at the timeline, and now worked over to Betcher. I'm sorry, make that Hallis. Now into the hands of Mangus. Nylinger almost got another steal. And there's a save to Hansen. Good job there by Mangus. And an offensive elbow will be thrown by Hansen, stopping the clock at 5.5.
That's a frustration foul, and that's what Plymouth can do to you after a quarter or two. Jeremy Arins coming in for Welchie and for Sam, and Blaine coming in for Ryan Welch.
So Plymouth ball, with 5.5 left to go in this first half. 17-6, Plymouth with the lead. Hodges has the basketball. He'll go to the right, Nylinger. Back to the top, Hodges, left side. Galt swings it back to the top. Interior lead of Renz. Backdoor lead, reverse layup, Nylinger. I tell you, Renzi had to put that one right on the money if that was going to work.
Yeah, that's a set play all the way. Renzi knew right where to throw it. LaVille timeout, Tony. Full.
And a full timeout indeed. So we'll take a timeout and come back here after this 30-second break. 19-6 Plymouth on AM 1050 Sports.
1, 3, and 6 other points. 9 points for Nick, 6 points for Sam, 4 points for Ryan Welch, and that's the scoring for Plymouth, 19-6.
All right, across the timeline with the basketball is Howes. He'll dump it off. Betcher with the touch. Betcher, reverse, left side Mangus to the far corner. Dump down low to Hansen. Hansen got it up by Schaefer, doesn't have a shot at the low block. There's a skip pass that finds its way to Betcher. He can't get the 3 away. Now top of the key, a 3 on by Howes is good.
Way out there, but he gets it.
Doesn't need much time to shoot. That's the MO in this kid, and he showed it there on that 3, 19-9. Plymouth with a lead with 4.5 left to go in the second.
Caleb back in there. I'd love to see him hit a couple threes and get some confidence going.
Galt on the left side, back to the top of Renz. Top of the key now into the hands of Hodges. Right side to the right corner. Galt, 3,
Boom.
Score.
Matt Galt, always a good three-point shooter. Cans one there.
So Matt Galt hits his first 3 of the day. 22-9 the score. Across the timeline is Howes, and he is going to get a draw foul on Austin Hodges' reach. John Scott telling Hodges, listen, if you get in position, you don't have to reach.
That's right. Austin got a little confused on what coach wanted there. Coach wanted him to jump and double team there.
LaVille will inbound, and it'll be Howes finding Betcher on the right wing side. Now trying to dribble in Hansen, double team, forced a bad pass and gets knocked out of bounds. Matt Galt and Hodges were both there to intercept, but they ran into one another and ended up deflecting it. Inbound LaVille right to the basket. Howes looks to inlet, finds Betcher, open for 3. Off the rim, big rebound Schaefer. Beautiful outlet to Renz, catches, slows down, stays with the ball, finds his man cutting through Hedden, and he walks.
First turnover against Plymouth. Coach Scott switching the defense around again.
Well, we looked good on that transition opportunity. Renzi did a great job catching that.
Right.
Looked like a wide receiver, even though he's a linebacker on that play. He had to go over the shoulder to make that catch.
Here comes the trap.
And it's on Betcher, and he handles it well. To Hansen, right corner. Shot fake, gets to the right elbow, kicked it back out. And the ball on the perimeter again. Howes to Mangus. The sophomore guarded up by Haddon. Mangus takes it left side, picks up his dribble pass, intercepted by Renz. What a steal. Lead into Haddon, full, and Haddon couldn't finish. He got a little too far behind on that layup and didn't really have much of an angle to put it through, but when his attempt was, it was short. So Plymouth can't take advantage of the turnover. LaVille back with the ball, and they're on the offense. Howes, the junior, with a skip pass to Hanson on the right wing side, inside the arc. Hanson will skip it back out to the top near the timeline where it's handled by Betcher. Under 3 now to go in this first half. 22-9 Plymouth. With it again. On the left side is Betcher getting by Haddon, switching off. Mangus to the right side for LaVille. Now to Hand and to Howes. Howes finally fouled by Matt Galt.
Good defense by Matt Galt, but you say got a hand in there. They were trying to keep him on the sideline, not letting him get back to the middle. I thought Matt did his job, but the official thought there was too much contact.
Inbound right in front of the broadcast location for Glenn Howes. And he's looking. Haddon in front of him. And it's lobbed out into the backcourt. Grabbed there by Betcher. Gives it back to Howes. This Glenn Howes kid, 123 points coming into today. Like I said, doesn't need much time to shoot, and one of the leaders, developing into a nice leader, said Coach Snyder. Betcher tries to work it in, cannot, kick it back out. Good job by Fagan to work it around to the perimeter. Wicks in the corner for 3, no good. Loose ball, good protection by Haddon. And he quickly outlets, it's caught on a hop by Hodges in the front court. Top of the key Renz, over to Haddon on the right wing. Caleb looking, one hop, finds Galt at the top of the key, left side. Hodges, Holloway, Galt to Haddon in the corner for 3. Caleb drains it.
Yeah, Caleb got a little sweat going, got a little more relaxed out of there, and great form on that one.
That's his 12th make from outside this season, 25-9. Hodges tries to get a steal, cannot. LaVille keeps it. Betcher with the ball. Now in the Howes. To the far side, Mangus back to Howes running the point. Haddon guarding him, man up. Howes dumped it to the far corner. Fagan with a skip pass, leaping in the air, Mangus. Mangus one-on-one with Hodges on the right angle high. Hodges stays right on him. Mangus, nice zip pass to the right elbow. Wicks to the left side. Howes is 3 short. The battle for it off of Fagan's hands. Renz grabs, and now Galt the other way for Plymouth. Matt to Renz. Renz to the near corner. Haddon, top of the key. Hodges, far side Galt. Off the skip pass. Galt will now go to the right corner. Haddon in the corner for 3. Drains his second straight.
It's all about rhythm for Caleb. He's in the flow now.
28-9 now, Plymouth with under a minute to go here in the second quarter.
Let's get a stop here now.
It'll be Howes, the junior, going to the left wing side to Betcher. Betcher marked up by Hodges. Betcher struggled with the dribble for a moment. Gets it back to the right side. Fagan finds his cutter. Wicks floats up on off-balance shot and banked it in. Wasn't pretty, but it worked. 28-11 off that LaVille bucket by Wicks. And now we're down to the final 24 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Room for one shot. No pressure on Matt Galt. So again, the little things we need to work on to beat Warsaw and St. Joe is scoring here in the last possession.
Now we run it. Galt at the top of the key, left side to Hodges, down to 8 seconds. Into the corner, Galt, 5 seconds. Run a reverse into the corner, Haddon a quick shot, got it with 2 seconds left. And that will end the first half.
Nice job getting his feet turned.
Worked perfectly. And Caleb Haddon getting a quick 3 off.
Playing basketball for, quote, pretty much forever. He also plays tennis and hopes to play track this year, or I guess run track, whatever. He's a member of his youth group, Pep Club, Spanish Club, Key Club, and FCA. He's a great student. He plans on going to college on as many scholarships as possible and possibly play basketball. Tony, back to you.
Thanks, Cam. He's got a good future ahead of him. He's a smart individual to boot. Now he sets up for 3 in the corner, and that one rolls off the rim, and a rebound. That on cue, too, might add. That was pretty neat.
That was pretty neat.
As LaVille comes away with the miss, it's Howes. Well, getting it off to the right side to Mangus. Mangus will take the right sideline and get denied any opportunity to make anything happen. Hanson now worked free to Howes again. Howes one-on-one with Beinlinger. Now to Mangus as Hodges goes for a steal, and he caught the elbow.
Hodges gets his second foul. Is again great pressure. That was at half court. Hodges was right up in his face.
1 1 minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. 31-11. Plymouth has the lead. It'll be LaVille to the inbound, and they will have the basketball. Harris will bring it across the timeline to the left wing side. They're handled by Mangus. The sophomore denied one way, but not the other. Whoop, stepping on the half-court line, or 10-second line, I should say, is Aaron Butcher as the pressure by Hodges forced the turnover.
Again, we already mentioned they had 7 turnovers in the first half and now 8 total.
Hodges across the timeline to the right side of Haddon. Now Welch, left side runs into the hands of Nylander. Back to the top. Hodges to Haddon. Caleb worked it to the top. Now slung around to Nylander for 3. Nick missed it. Nice offensive board by Welch, and he finishes.
Right, another offensive rebound.
33-11.
That is our 4th offensive rebound.
Here's a steal by Hodges at midcourt. One man to beat. Found the cut on Nylander. It's still tipped loose and finally grabbed by Howes. Hodges gets another steal. And then he is fouled right in front of our location here.
Great job. Austin Hodges just showing how quick and defensive he is. LaVille just not used to seeing that kind of quickness on defense.
That foul will be on 22, Caleb Howes. Not Caleb Howes, but Glenn Howes.
And that's Glenn's second.
33-11. Plymouth inbounds in front of a broadcast location with Hodges across the timeline. Left side, Renz to Haddon. Worked around to Hodges again on the right wing. Hodges wants baseline, and his pass is stolen away. Hodges painted himself in the corner there and couldn't get out of it. Howes one-on-one with Hodges, who almost got another steal on Howes. Now to Mangus. Denied the left baseline, double team. He threw the ball away, right off a leg, and then to Hodges. And Austin to the left side. Nice shot, fake baseline dive. Haddon had a ball stripped away. LaVille tried to save it, couldn't, and it winds up in Nylander, open in the corner, missed it. Loose ball, grab Renz. He goes up strong and draws the foul.
Jeremy going to the line. Good hustle by Plymouth of getting to the offensive boards. It just kept, that time LaVille was just a step behind the whole way, Tony. They never could catch up athletically.
To the line, it'll be Jeremy Renz. JR comes in, 8 of 11 on the season from the charity stripe. That's good for 73%. Flings up the first one and hits. And the second free throw will be coming. It's on its way, and that is good also. 35-11 Plymouth with 5:35 to go here in the fourth, or in the third quarter. Scoreboard says fourth for some reason. Maybe that's wishful thinking on their part. Mangus tried a crossover dribble and he lost it. So a turnover by the sophomore.
5 turnovers in his third quarter for LaVille. Again, that's what you're talking about consistently. You have to play consistent every quarter.
Landlinger with a beautiful move. Finds Welchie for 2. Well, he shot that pass right through a triple team. 37-11 Plymouth. Across the timeline, Howes backing up Hodges, who got another poke, goes after the ball, they battle, it goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by Howes of LaVille.
Yeah, I think they're going to see who they give it to, Tony. It was, but I think they're going to give it to LaVille. Yeah, Tony and I saw that, but neither official was ready to see that.
All right, they got it right.
Got it right.
They got that right. Good call by the official. So it'll be Plymouth inbounding left of the basket here. And Welch to the top, Hodges. Left side, Haddon. Popping out Galt now. Renz. Jeremy looking. Now to the hands of Welch. Back out to Jeremy. Left side, Hodges again. Austin to Galt. Right side, Haddon. Didn't get his 3 away. Guarded up there by Williams. And now Welch skipped to the corner. Hodges couldn't get the shot away as Whitby was there for LaVille defensively. Haddon passes up the 3. Gets to the free throw line. Finds at the right elbow high Welch. Can't do anything with it except dump it back out to Galt. Around the perimeter, and it's into the hands of Renz. Down to Caleb in the corner. Hodges worked around on the right side. Galt again. Galt in trouble. Down the post, up the Renz. There's the matchup we want, and getting fouled is Welch.
And they went elbow row first time this game, and it worked perfect. Again, LaVille playing a little man-to-man there, and if they're going to go man-to-man, we're going to go down low.
His first.
the free throw line for a third time, I believe, today, Ryan Welch.
And Ryan is 2 for 5, 2 for 6 now.
Ryan's a little dismayed that he's not hitting these free throws here. Second free throw, that one rolls in.
All right.
38-11. Plymouth has the lead with under 4.5 to go. Butcher one-on-one with Hodges. Hodges causes a turnover on Butcher.
Hodges.
You know, here's the situation that Coach Snyder finds himself. If he has Hallis bring up the ball, he's got the quickness and the better ball handler. Or he's got the better ball handler minus the quickness. If he has Butcher, he's got the quickness but not the ball handler. And so right now, it's hard for him to find a point guard that he can match up with Hodges defensively.
Well, the great thing about Hodges is he plays defense so low that he's right there where the ball's bouncing.
Welch skips to the far corner to Haddon. Caleb works, reverse to the corner, Galt. Wants to go baseline, on a left elbow, back out Welch. Wins, Haddon, right corner out of the hands of Hodges, turnover Plymouth. Coach Scott said, Caleb, that's when we want you to shoot the ball. You didn't need to pass that. Caleb did have that look. Butcher with the basketball. One-on-one with Hodges. I see Butcher, he's 6 foot, and Hodges is about 5'7".
Right.
And there it just doesn't favor the 6-foot guard there. There's a reach and foul. Hodgie again gets called for the reach. That's 3 on him now. Stops the clock at 3:29. Sam Felstich are going to check back into the game. Jeremy Renz will grab the breather.
Jeremy doing his great defensive job, getting the free throws, doing just what he's supposed to do again.
Fagan has it out of the right corner off the inbound to Whitby. Whitby stripped to the ball by Galt, and he stripped up. Ooh. Matt landed on the basketball on his back and kind of ripped over, but
that's 8 turnovers.
Okay.
8 turnovers this quarter, and they only had 7 in the first half. So again, the defensive pressure really picked up big time by Plymouth.
So Whitby gets the leg takedown and the foul to boot. Plymouth ball. Hodges gets by Whitby to the right side. Welch. Now to Galt. Hodges gets fouled by Whitby again.
Something's going on there with...
Well, it is. Whitby's getting beaten. He's getting tired.
Yep.
Whitby's wanted to play some hand check, and
that was just a little too physical for.
Yep.
I try the officials just calling things down. Oops, you got to report in before you can sub.
And that's what Chris Harris eventually does. Whitby will be the one taking the seat.
Good job by the coach, just calming Whitby down just a little bit. Too fired up right now.
Inbound right of the basket for Plymouth. False stitch to Galt. He'll bring it to the top of the key. Hodges to the right corner. Haddon wants the 3. Short. Rebound Welch, who saved it. Nope, he was out of bounds.
Nice screen, a nice shot by Caleb. It just fell short. I mean, everything was there. That's just what the coaches would draw up. The shot just didn't go in.
Chris Harris will inbound. Or Jonathan Williams will inbound and give it to Butcher. One-on-one with Hodges across the timeline. Butcher got a little skill, and he coughed it up. There's the dribbling problem. Hodges with the recipient, layup, missed it. Rebound taken by LaVille. So Hodgie had a chance to finish, couldn't. He started it, couldn't finish it. Butcher picks up his dribble, gets it to Williams with Haddon on him high. Williams in all kinds of trouble, dribbling right around that 10-second line. Now he needs to get it off, but he's going to just barely beat the 5-second count. Finds Butcher cutting into the lane and scores. Indeed, that was all Butcher there. There's false stitch the other way in the right low block. Kicked it to the corner. Good luck. Galt, though, passed up the 3. Here's Welch for 3. Short. And the rebound taken by LaVille. And the outlet barely caught by Williams and given off to Butcher. Ryan Welch playing a little street ball with 2 minutes left to go in the third, taking that long ball. Right side, handled by Romine. To Williams. Looking for Fagan. There he is on the right side with Falstich guarding him. Here's a lead pass to Butcher, and he loses the ball out of bounds.
10 turnovers by LaVille in this quarter.
Tough pass there for Butcher to handle because he looked like he was trying to post up on a high elbow as opposed to being a perimeter player. And that pass was for a perimeter player. And Butcher was very athletic enough to even get to the pass, let alone tip it. Caleb Haddon for Plymouth to Galt left side. Shot fake on a three, now to Falstich. Falstich to the right elbow, tried to feed it for Welch, and it doesn't work.
Ball.
Jump ball call indeed, and that'll stay Plymouth ball.
Ball. No turnover. Out of bounds, Plymouth.
Big Blaine's going to come back in.
Give Ryan a breather.
So Rhino's going to take his seat with 1:32 to go in the third. 38-13 Plymouth. Falstich looks to inbound, and it's going to be caught out high by Hodges. Right side to Galt. Schaefer. Falstich, Haddon. Back to the top to Hodges again. Right side Galt. Shot fake three. Down low to Schaefer. They'll just turn and kick out. A three by Haddon. Off the back of the rim. No good. Falstich fouled. And Fagan gets called for the foul. He went over Sam's back, and there was a long rebound which helped out Sam position-wise, and Fagan just got called for it. Inbound Falstich, who kicks it to the far side. Down low and Galt to Falstich for two. Good left, right, low block pass, and finished by Sam.
Great pass by Matt Galt in heavy traffic.
Down to 1 minute to go in the third. We'll be giving away a Mancino's grinder. Make that two grinders coming up in just a little bit. Take it on the right side for LaVille. Top of the key, Williams. Williams almost had his pocket picked from Hodges. Williams drives by him into Fagan, and he draws the foul.
Hodges really trying to play some aggressive defense there right now with his feet, and just kind of got a little beat on that one.
That kid is just pure athlete.
He is, isn't he? He is amazing.
Pure athlete. Then Fagan to the free throw line where he's 42%. He's only been to the line 12 times this year, and now he's 5 of 13 because he misses the front end. Here comes the second free throw. That's good.
Caught net on that one.
40-14. Plymouth has the lead and the ball. Galt to Schaefer. Haddon to Falstich to Galt. Pass behind him. Galt tries to save it. Threw it off the LaVille player. Galt got it back off of him. What a handsy play. To the right side. Hodges to Schaefer. Up strong. Blew it. Williams was there defensively and maybe altered Blaine enough to miss that easy one. Go figure. I know Williams got knocked around there by the big man. Hodges goes for another steal, and it's a 10-second call on LaVille.
Hodges really picked up the defense. 11 turnovers now in this quarter. And then LaVille,
how many turnovers Hodges has called today alone?
Look at those steal counts.
Down to 10 seconds to go in the third. Here's Hodges with 40-14 to score. Hodges dumped it to Falstich. Scores with 3 seconds left.
Great pass, great finish.
Butcher, three-quarter court shot will miss wide right and short. And we are through 3 quarters of basketball from Plymouth. 42-14 in favor of the Pilgrims. Mancino's giveaway when we return.
First Federal today. First Federal at 2113 North Michigan Street, Plymouth is FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
Time now to give away a Mancino's prize, and it is 2 grinders from our Plymouth Mancino's. That's 2 grinders from our Plymouth Mancino's as Hoffler comes in and tries to get a steal and a foul called. And we will take caller number 9. That's caller number 9 at 936-4096 for the Mancino's giveaway. That's caller number 9 at 936-4096. Good luck to caller number 9.
Yeah, five steals by Austin Hodges. That's a season high for him as we were answering Tony's question of how many steals he's caused. He's caused 5. We have 10 steals so far on the night. They have 17 turnovers. We have 22 points off of their turnovers, and they only have 3 points off of our turnovers. So, again, a fine job by Plymouth everywhere of doing all the right things right. We're shooting 51% from the floor. They're shooting 38. So, again, we're just doing all the little things right, and it's showing up in the scoreboard.
Wicks gets to the left elbow as far as he goes. Mangus wants a 3. It's short. Hoffler a long rebound. Top to Falstich, and he had to slow things down in the front court because the pass was behind him a little bit. Schaefer Fall stitch to Haddon, left side. Top of the key, Hoffler. Matt Gull on a right angle high to Schaefer again. Fall stitch at the top. Right side of Haddon. Whitby got there to prevent a shot. Now in the post up to Schaefer, double team. Back out to Haddon. Fall stitch to Galt. Off a double stagger, doesn't work. And now to Hoffler on the left wing. Hoffler looking, still looking. Reversed it left side to Haddon. They'll take the point, kick it off left side, fall stitch outside the arc. Now back to Haddon again.
Good patience.
Haddon fouls pass deflect over to Hoffler. Now to fall stitch at the point. Cody Holloway will be checking in here in a moment. Here's Haddon, shot fake three. He'll reverse it back to the top with a dribble. Now to Schaefer, who pops out to fall stitch. Got it up there by Hansen. And now lead down low to Schaefer, up strong, and he's going to for the offensive foul.
Nice pass, nice finish. I didn't think he was there, but the official wipes that one away.
Schaefer called for the offensive foul. Quentin Mangus, the young sophomore, is about 250 pounds smaller than Blaine.
Stood right in there.
Stood right in there. Took one for the team.
Blaine finished. He did a nice job of making the layup.
42-14 your score with 2 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Almost had a three-point play.
Mangus. And now a three on the way by Hallis, no good. And the rebound taken by Hoffler. He's got a couple of rebounds today. Galt on the right angle high, avoids a trap. Schaefer, top of the key, falls ditch to Holloway. Gordy with fine fall stitch, and now we got a foul and another offensive foul. This one on fall stitch for setting an illegal pick.
Right. And Sam's first.
42-14. LaVille with the basketball. We'll be going to Scott here in a moment to find out who our Mancino's winner is. Boy, a high elbow there by Hallis, and then he pushes off, and that doesn't get called. Post up by Wicks over Schaefer. Missed the short jumper, and the rebound taken by Holloway. And now it'll be Plymouth ball. Gold across the timeline. To the right side, Holloway, Schaefer, fall stitch, Hoffler, Galt, Holloway.
Great ball movement.
Holloway, still right angle high, skipped it over to the far side, Hoffler. Dumps it off fall stitch to the right corner, Galt open for three. Short, rebound, Holloway puts it down, strong, missed it, got his board, and drew the foul.
Gordy in there getting some stats as he got his own rebound.
Let's send it back to our studios and Scott Masters for our winner of today's Mancino Prize.
Reynolds is the winner of the Mancino's Grinders. Congratulations, Kim Riddle.
All right, congratulations indeed, and to the free throw line goes Holloway. And the free throw is up and good. Gordo. Tell you, I like this kid. He's going to be a good one in years to come. He's a 6'1 sophomore. That's his 7th point of the season. Here comes the second free throw, too hard. Loose ball, and LaVille grabs on the rebound. Mangus over to Howes. Now Hansen. Picked up his dribble, skipped it over. Mangus, nice leaping catch. Mangus tries to force up a shot. Does from 14 feet. Shot that over Blaine Schaefer.
Yeah.
43-16 now. And we got a whistle and a hand check foul will be called on Howes of LaVille.
Howes picks up his third.
Mark Danielson's going to be checking into the game, getting his first varsity playing time. Blaine Schaefer will be the man that will exit. Calvin Hoffler, who got fouled, will go to the line. And here comes his first free throw. It's up. It's good. Hoffler will get another one.
Calvin had a great summer, worked really hard at the summer. A little disappointed where he landed on the JV, but he's put that past him. He's worked hard on the JV, and now he's got a chance here at the varsity level, and hits 2 free throws. 45-16. 4.5 to go here in the game. All Plymouth. There's
Here's Hallis trying to go left baseline. Pull-up jumper from 10. Missed everything as Matt Galt got the tip on that shot. They went out of bounds.
LaVille's going to do a mass sub here.
So LaVille will bring in Williams, Betcher, also Harris, and I think that is, I'll get you the number here in a moment, number 20, Luke Romine. Betcher has the ball top of the key with Falstich guarding him. Approaching 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Right side, Ben Fagan. His right baseline shot no good from 14. Danielson and Holloway got tied up, and they cough up the rebound. Back to LaVille. Williams gets to the right elbow for the Lancers. Almost had his pocket picked twice. Oh, threw a little elbow on Falstich. No call. That didn't hurt Sam at all. He's okay. A little love tap. Little love tap. Betcher with the ball out high.
Gordy out high with him.
Betcher gets by him. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Missed it. All alone Holloway on the rebound. And Plymouth will work the offense. Hoffler will bring it across the timeline with 3.5 to go in the game. To Galt, Danielson, Falstich, Holloway. Popping out and controlling. Hoffler. Left side. Holloway right to corner. Hoffler did travel. Okay.
Moved his feet on the ball fake.
So a turnover by Plymouth with 3:23 to go. Betcher will have the basketball. They'll bring it across the timeline. Matt Galt plays him. Now to Romine. A long three off balance, no good. Nice rebound, Danielson. Galt quickly up the right side. Will cut through some traffic near the free throw line and give it to Falstich, who brings it back out. Holloway takes his man right baseline, skipped it off the rim, right to Hoffler, who still caught it. You don't usually see that happen. Danielson to Falstich. We keep it on the perimeter. Hoffler, Falstich again. Sam with a one-hopper. Galt open for three on a screen by Danielson. Good.
Galt gets his second three of the night.
2.5 to go in the game. 48-16 Plymouth. Betcher, crossover on Galt to the right side, Williams. Williams, one-on-one with Sam. Williams didn't find his cutter low, and that would have been Fagan. He gets it out to the right wing, skipped it across the Betcher, a three, no good. Falstich, a nice rebound, and here's Hoffler up the court in a hurry. Calvin looks, finds Danielson, goes up strong, and didn't get the bank. Got pinballed around by a couple of blue jerseys there. Which one will get called?
That's the way to do it. Rebound, kick, two dribbles, pass, and a foul. Nice job of Plymouth of running that break offense.
And Betcher gets whistled for this no-no, and it'll be Danielson to the free throw line for his first opportunity for varsity points. There's one.
Bang, right in the bottom of the net. Hoffler, Danielson, Holloway, Galt, Schaefer, Welch, Rins, Falstich, Nylander all have scored, and so has Caleb.
Here comes the next free throw. Danielson lets it go, and that one rolls in. 50-16 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Williams across the timeline. Hoffler bodies him up. Galt does a great job getting in the way of Wicks, or rather Terrell Newkirk, a 5'10 junior, and the ball off him out of bounds. So Plymouth possession. Under 2 minutes to go. Galt to Falstich on the right wing out high. Hops to the right elbow, in trouble, and a reach-in foul stops the clock.
Double bonus. Sam will go to the line.
Jonathan Williams, the 5'9 senior, called for this foul. And the clock still goes. And the clock is still going, which is now down to 1:20. And now they're going to set it back to
1:30, I think.
1:30. Okay. There it is.
There we go.
Got it set up. To the free throw line goes Sammy. Okay, Coach, let's dissect his free throw shooting here.
Well, you got to use your legs when he's tired. He's more minutes than he's used to playing, so get your legs into it, follow through, put your finger in the bottom of the basket.
There's one. So, what's the discussion at the Falstich house about free throws?
Well, I'd like to see him, practice a few before he shoots to get the mental muscle thing going. The second one's also good.
Right through the net. Well, Dad, whatever you're doing, keep it up. Dad/coach. Here's Williams on the right side. Into the corner. Newkirk able to get it back out to Fagan. Fagan can't find anybody inside. Then he does. Turns firing.
Wow.
And Romine hits.
Wow.
Over a double team down low near the volleyball line where that shot came from. 52-18. Romine, he's a good-looking player. A lot of hopes for him. Here's Holloway trying to drive. He got blocked. Falstich muscles through. Gets the ball back. Kicked it out to Hoffler. And we're under a minute to go in this one. All Plymouth, 52-18. There's a lob in the Holloway. Turnaround jumper. Oh! Went completely around the rim and out for Gordy. LaVille grabs the board and Williams across the timeline. Williams stops in between the right blocks. Kicked it out to Fagan and he walked. That's a big center trying to play the role of a forward/guard. So it'll be Falstich to inbound. Galt has the ball. He'll bring it across the timeline. Left side to Hoffler. Calvin looking, gets it in the post up to Danielson. And then he's double teamed, able still to get it back out to Hoffler, down to Holloway with 23 seconds left. Galt to Falstich. Right elbow Danielson. Turns, fires off the glass and scores.
There we go.
Danielson.
He's one of those players that Coach was talking about basically at halftime there. Mark Danielson, if he works hard this summer, gets a little stronger, he is going to be a force to reckon with. Very good athlete. 6'4", is actually a whole inch taller, 2 inches taller than Sam, and will be a force next year.
Danielson delivers and drains it. 3-point play for Markey, 55-18 Plymouth, and we're down to the final 13 ticks in this game. LaVille's Williams coughed it up. Holloway's pass to Flex free. It's still loose with 3 seconds left, and then Holloway got his steal again, and that will do it.
That will do it.
55-18, your final score. Plymouth with the victory here.